Hello everyone, welcome back. So in today's Raid Charlatans video, I'm going to tell you my take on the sets we get. All of these sets right here. There we go, all of these sets right here. Might do the first 20 or so. It may help you if you're early, mid, so on. Some sets you might use, some you might not need to use. So we'll start with life set, 2-piece. This is a set that I don't really mind. I think if you're past early mid, you lose it, you use it less and less. But I've gave my monster really good HP pieces. Some of these are quite bad. But if I've got a HP substat, speed crit rate's okay. Let's take a look. Resistance HP. I mean, I don't mind a bit of resistance. It's not necessarily for player power, but right, HP again. So I'm looking for HP here. So one of the first set you pretty much get from the game anyway in dungeons. So yeah, overall I don't mind it. Early and mid you should be good. You might come to a point where you just don't need it later on. Offense, that's something that I put on a lot of big champions. I don't value it so highly. Even early game I would rather just get to like stage 7 or dragon and farm that for a bit. Try to get lifesteal. 15% you can, even for like somebody that's in a bomb champion, if you've got good attack rolls, which 20% attack, some crit damage, speed, defense, kinda to hit speed, defense is rubbish. At least we've got some crit rate. So basic pieces there. It's a set that probably after you hit after early game you just may not use it. Defense plus 15% is awesome. This is something that's valuable everywhere. I don't care if you're early and mid, if you're in faction wars, need extra defense for clan boss, in Doom Tower. Defense sets are awesome. One of my favourite sets because it's for sustainability. Got a few pieces here that 11% is okay. I don't mind the accuracy if I'm looking clan boss, HP, defense. An okay piece there. Leveled this one, but I gave my accuracy. I do have some defense gauntlets as well. Defense, and I think it's just HP because of the defense. HP, got some defense, but resistance. Defense is a set that you can use on any champion, any defense-based champion. It's a good set. Don't just not use it if you've got some. Speed, we can do this quickly. Speed is the meta. You look at this stuff here, speed on it. No speed there, so when I hit speed on the next substat at least, or selling it, a single roll but with attack, probably just sell that one. Won't do it now, but yeah, as long as it's got speed. A few of these don't. I got hit attack twice, devastated. If I hit attack a third time I'm going to be just really annoyed. But you're looking for speed on top of speed. That's what you put your arbiter in, your fastest gear, then you work on getting your glyphs. Speed is everything. You go in any type of champion and it is something that you will be farming your whole career. Crit rate, I don't mind this set. It's good if you need to get to 100% crit rate. You're getting that 12%, but I'm also getting 17 from here. So if I add 17, that would be 28. Crit rate, so we'll go weapon shield, 17, 19, 36. Plus that 12, that's 48. 15 to start with, 63. 5 from mastery is 68. So they can work out, and then you can focus on crit damage on the other stuff with little bits of crit rate to fill in. I don't know if it's used that much, but the crit rate set I don't mind personally. I mean, you can use it really whatever you want. Same with crit damage. Crit damage is valued a little bit higher. Some of these stuff here is just not great though. I'm looking for some good damage stats, crit stats, some speed. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is just not good whatsoever, but yeah, crit damage is just fantastic. Accuracy, a really good set. It's going to go on about the chest plates and stuff, but yeah, I've always known that accuracy chest plates would be good at some point, depending on your substats. But you will need these because you're not going to be able to get your great haul up to a certain point fast enough. Gear helps kind of compensate that, and 22 accuracy plus, let's randomly say, so you've got 30 from there, 52 plus 40, 92 accuracy. So it is good. You'll use accuracy throughout your whole playing career, arena, pretty much anywhere in the game. Clan boss, Doom Tower, you name it. Resistance, good for player power. As long as I find resistance on the weapon, I'll keep it. I like the resist plus 40. And I've always been a fan of it because if you're giving yourself resistance, you're going to be resistant to what your enemy throws out. So everything here I'm pretty sure has got resistance, is at least rolled once. Resistance is a good set. You need it for Doom Tower now. Arena's always changing. You just never know what a champion is going to be able to do. So even if it's a boss, if you can avoid getting poisons, decrease down, decrease speed, go for it. So lifesteal heals you by 30%. This is awesome for clan boss. If you've got somebody that hits really hard, I had Royal Guard in lifesteal, and for a laugh put me in clan boss, and they just kept healing themselves until takedown came back, and just kept doing that for a while. But yeah, you can put it on all types of champions, just for sustainability really. That's what you're going for. It was clan boss, that's what it's widely used. Overall the set is still pretty good, and you can use it anywhere, at any point in the game, whether you're end game or not. If you're end game, I can see you may be using less because you would have potentially other gear that you could choose from, but still viable. Days to me is, I can't say I've used a full days set. I've always just kind of, if it's a good item, kind of keep a hold of it. For like a broken type set, but like triple accuracy 40, so broken item there. Shield, some speed, crit damage. So broken items, don't know if you'll use it because stun is so much better. Cursed, nothing really to say. Let's just move on. Frost, I've always kind of liked. I used to have so much frost gear until I got rid of some, like maybe like 100 items. Frost is really cool, man. Okay, but nobody says. It will piss off anybody if they hit you and they go, what the hell, I'm freezing. It's a brilliant set. It's a really good set. You can use it anywhere. It'll freeze, 20% chance to freeze attacker, which is really good if you throw it in with like stuns and HP burns, and it's a very viable set. I've got some pretty decent rolls. I was working through some of this gear. Just tried to get it leveled up, so if I'm kitting a champion there's more selection, but I do like Frost set. Frenzy I've never used, but you get plus 10% turn meter for every 5% HP lost. Hell yeah. So you're losing HP, you get more turn meter. So you can make them like a glass cannon if you're going for a hit. Or do you make them more defense based, tankier, so they lose their HP slower? The set's very interesting. I mean, I'd recommend giving it a try. There is going to be a use for it, whether we know what it is now or whether we don't. It's still a really cool set. It's niche. I think more people are using it now. Regeneration healed by 15% each turn. I think I've had this set on 2 or 3 people max. I don't mind it. Anything that really heals, then yeah, I'm okay with. Just never had fascinating pieces to keep, so a few to level up there, see where they sit. But if you're healing 15% each turn, and you have HP like a Kresk or a Frank, 80, 100k HP, those heals every turn will be really good. It's just like Sill's passive. Immunity is like godlike gear, you could say, for arena, for tournament teams, etc. This is more late mid end game type stuff. It will be arena. You will be. I mean, you could potentially, if you want to have a laugh, put some people in immunity and faction wars, just if you need to. But in arena, you'll see immunity, and it's just so good. Farm it, keep it. Can't say I've really put anybody in a set. So as far as, but I'm pretty sure the immunity can be cleansed off. It's just a buff. Apart from that, yeah, I've not really put him in a set in it, but it's one of the best sets in the game for sure. Shield set, always been one of the best sets in the game. 30% HP ally shield for 3 turns. Had this on Apothecary a long time ago. Anybody, it's a HP based champion, high HP benefits a shield set, and they will help you. If you're struggling on Dragon 20, put something in a shield set. It'll help you immensely. If you're stuck in any part of the dungeons, no matter what level it is, shield sets can help you for sure. That's at 4, probably not keeping that one. 40% HP. I maybe keep it for defense. I'm looking for HP on the gloves. I'm going to level up some of this soon. Look for HP substats, because what you're looking to do is make the person wearing the shield set, they need ridiculous HP, because the shield they're going to give is 30% of that. Relentless had some gear. It's not great. I don't really got to win every competition, but it says pretty much what it says. Just gets a turn. I don't watch a lot of his stuff now, but Hell Hades Arena lockdown video with the robar. Go check it out. You'll see exactly how relentless used to be. Savage, best damage set in the game, pretty much. For end game players, arena, people that just want to do like ridiculous numbers. You're looking for damage. Got some crit damage there, some speed. I like that accuracy though. Speed, crit rate, it's okay. Also some damage stats, then some of the stuff has to go. You're onto a winner. Savage will just help you cleave through people. It's pretty much, the name of it describes it perfectly. It's Savage. Destroy. Destroy set's kind of mixed for me, because it's kind of, if it ain't good, people say sell it, but that's just people giving out their opinion, which could lead to bad information. If it's an honest opinion, it's different. But I've always thought there was a use for a destroy. And randomly, that I first thought when I was in Rotos, because his A2 lowers HP. So why not put him in destroy, then lower it by 40% more? I mean, I've leveled up a few pieces, a few more to go. I think I recently did these boots. Look at that crit rate, are you kidding me? I've got another weapon equipped by Seed, I think, and it's got 20% crit rate on the weapon. Some crit damage here, crit rate might pop. And speed, so they have a high crit rate, like 10 crit rate there, so quad defense roll percentage here. So depending on the champion, you can use destroy. It's now just more liked due to Doom Tower, but I've always thought there was kind of a use for it. But I did just listen to certain people when they were like, oh, this is good, that's bad. It's something you shouldn't do. Just use it and see how it works for yourself with the champions you have. It's okay to take some information, don't just take it as written in stone. But yeah, don't don't give Destroy any hate. You're going to get some good pieces from that, I promise you. Stun, one of the best CCs in the game, so therefore one of the best sets in the game. This will help you, again, anywhere. If you're running through two people with Nightmare, one might be in a stun set, they got these stuns, dungeons. You can't be hurt if the enemy can't take a turn. Be it Dragon, Ice Golem. While you're doing the keeps, makes no difference. Stun sets are fantastic. I mean, nothing bad to say about a stun set. It will help you immensely. People, you can, if you're lucky enough to get some, if you farm the correct dungeon early, you can pick some up. But yeah, mid-end stun sets are everywhere. They're just so good. So if you ever get stunned by somebody that doesn't have a stun in their kit, you now know why. Toxic, I used it on Yaga not a year ago, but maybe like a year and a half ago. And it was a 50% chance, I think, before, or 40 or something. I mean, you could, certain clan boss teams you can use it, in unkillables, I guess, or just random kind of block damage teas. If you're doing poison damage, don't have a poisoner in there, you can put this on them to place that potential debuff, but you could just put a poisoner in. I don't really get the set. It may have a use eventually, but I'm not too keen on it myself. I've got some pieces that I'm going to see how the rolls go and potentially use them with a broken set, but can't say I use it too much. Taunting, I've used it maybe once. To place a provoke is really, really good. So any champion like Rockbreaker, Umbral Enchantress, provoke debuffs, well, even if it's not, but obviously you have champions that have it in their kit. If you put this kit on, this gear on someone who doesn't, it's the same as a toxic set, and it may work and you're going to provoke from an AoE attack. That's what you're looking for. CC, the taunting set, like I said, I used it once or twice, but I mean, I believe it actually is really good. If you need to control the waves somehow and that's your only option, you're going to make the best out of what you have. So I'm not even sure whether it would be like mid or end, because if you get to end in like late mid game, you won't need this set. You'll have somebody that will do provoke for you, probably in better gear. It's maybe an earlier set. Retaliation, have 1 piece, 35% chance to attack when hit. It's a chance, but it's not worth 4 slots. Avenging, I think Avengers may be okay if you get hit with a crit. I leveled up some pieces. I used kind of as a broken kind of set. I don't ever put 4 pieces on anybody. Just level up some pieces as they come in and see if they're any good or not. I'm not sure if I'm going to put an avenging set on anyone. You may do. It may have a niche use, but it's not something that I've delved much into. Stalwart gear. Well, Stalwart gear can help you clan boss, doom tower, dungeons, just as damage mitigation. But a lot of people in clan boss, so they can take less damage from the slams. Don't have to use lifesteal. It's a defensive base set, but you can take it into other places if you're struggling in faction crypts. And I mean, you could use it in arena, but I think there would be different sets for arena. Yeah, this is a set. I mean, I've used that a few times. I don't think I've got a stalwart on anybody at the moment. I think at one point Banshee had some on, Frozen Banshee, but I think she's going to get I'm just going to rebuild her to be quite fast. Reflex is really cool. It's because I really want to try Rotos and Reflex. He procs extra turns and he's reducing his skill cooldown at the same time. He's going to be getting more extra turns and then more turns of his A2 and A3. Reflex set before the buff was really good. I just think it wasn't really used. People never understood it. They just kind of had an image in their mind. Oh, it must be bad. Like, oh, I don't use it. I don't need it. I mean, no, give it. It is a good set. And now that it's buffed, it is 50-40% chance. Same thing. Still a chance to reduce skill cooldown. So 100% you can use reflex, and you could use it if you get some early throw and you get some mid late. I'd maybe say more use for it in your niche builds or your more precise builds. Curing, a lot of this stuff's for sale. I've just never put them on. I've got some things at the top, so I'm going to see how they roll. Cruel, you get from Clan Boss, so make sure you do Clan Boss. This is just the better version of attack, with the offense set, sorry. And it just ignores 5% of enemy defense. For that reason, it just kind of makes offense a bit obsolete. You may use offense less and less because you're putting on items that are in the cruel set either. Still 2-piece, which is good, and they're viable putting there. 3 cruel sets are way better than 3 offense sets. So offense to start with is cool in the beginning, but after then you may eventually switch to this. Some people still, obviously, you can take sets that are not meant to be broken and still use individual items as broken ones if you want to, obviously. But Life Immortal kind of makes that better by giving you a 3% heal every turn. But Immortal would be a lot better if it was somebody with high HP. I mean, the 3% heal is good. See, but depending if you need it or not, you can still have. Like, where's my monster? HP is 12, so for HP, so it's not enough. Divine Life, sorry. For it's quad HP. I had HP boost before, but it's 21%, 60% HP, and he had HP there before, and he was sky high. So there is use for immortal sets and life sets. And I believe that you can actually put immortal with life. It does work. The 3% heal every turn will help you at some point, but it's not what you're going for. It's a life set. If you do need a 3% heal every turn, which can't add up, 3 sets gives you 9%. So I mean, it's there. You get it from Clan Boss. Divine Offense. I mean, I've got a few pieces equipped, but they're broken, waiting to be swapped off. I think sadly Rotos could be wearing one, but not a great set in my opinion. Divine Offense. I need to level the pieces up, double check if they are A-OK or not, and we'll just sell them. Divine Crit Rate. I like it's Divine Crit Rate. I like the idea that you're getting crit rate from somewhere. It's really difficult to get your crit rate to 100%. Sometimes, so obviously any help you can get would be good. So we've got a double speed single crit there. We're going to roll a few of these because they've got crit rate on them, and see if we can get some triple rolls, and then potentially I could use them. I don't hate the set, I quite like it, but it has to be a good piece for I put it on. Divine Life's okay. You get the shield for 3 turns, 50% HP. So Immortal will heal you pretty much every turn. This will only give you a shield for 3 turns. After 3 turns it's done. But in saying that, if you have, well, that weapon's a terrible example. If that was a HP percentage roll, I was going to say it, but if you get HP rolls on some of the stuff, or really good damage stats or something really fast, it can be use, but I don't put too much people in Divine Life at the moment. Divine Speed, if I can squeeze it on, I will. I mean, speed is the same as the speed set because you're getting a shield. The shield on a speed set, I can see it working if it's more like an attack based champion that you need to speed up quite a bit. Or it could be somebody else. I'm incorporating Divine Speed more into my champions now than I did before for the shield, but it's the same 12% as you get in the normal speed set. But this is, keep a hold of Divine Speed if you get it. Even if they're not that great, keep a hold of it if your substats are decent. Because every week you're going to get your arena returns from where you placed, and you never know if what type of gear's in there. So you don't know if you're going to be getting good or bad. So Swift Parry, really good. Haven't forced too much. Haven't used it, but I've seen it so much. In the arena reset, I've seen Swift Parry, Apothecaries, Zargalas, Swift Parry Taurus, like just Swift Parry Spirit Hostess with level 40. Some random stuff. So very good set. Just yet to force more deflection. Yet to force more, but I do believe the chance to deflect a debuff is good. HP defense. Hell yeah, throw that on with like a defense or a life shot or something. Immortal, then deflection could be really good. Resilience, I don't class it too great. Don't see the return as being worthy. Perception. Perception gear is awesome. Accuracy and speed. It's a debuffer if you need it for what's her name again? Cold Heart. Doesn't matter who you need it for. Accuracy and speed. And then you're looking for the same accuracy speed. So speed 9, that's okay. Speed hasn't rolled. Got some crit rate, got some defense. But because of the set, might not be too good. But perception sets are fantastic. Really, really good. We forged these for basically just doing faction wars. So you should always go perception. It's probably one of the best sets to forge. I think we've just kind of went through all the sets. A lot of them are really good. Some you won't use, some you'll phase out, and some you may prefer just because they suit the style of a champion. And there's nothing wrong with that. Obviously, your ideas might be different, your perception could be different. This is just a rough guideline of how I feel about them, but everybody's is different, so please down below let me know what your favourite sets are, what you like to use. Is there any champions that you would put in a set that's kind of different? Because gear makes the game, and the sets are extremely important. So glad you could join me for my little blab on gear. I'm going to be doing a forging video pretty soon. We're going to see if we can, well, we don't know what kind we're doing yet. We'll pick while we're in the moment. But we've had a wee blab about gear. You know, have fun with gear. You're going to get loads of it. I mean, you get new gear, don't be afraid to use it. Don't just say it sucks because somebody else tells you that it sucks. You know, give it some effort, put time into it. You may have a lot of fun with it. You know, and until next time, Raiders, keep on grinding. I'll see you soon.